Thanks so much. All right. Hello, everyone. Happy February. This is February 3rd, 2025, and this is the MicroProfile marketing call. Please write your names in the minutes and help with the minutes. There is nothing. I created the agenda a few, like 30 minutes ago. There was nothing in general, but we can see here, Tarun in content, Tarun sent the update of the tutorial. Oh yeah, let's see that. What about a MicroProfile 7 presentation? Ryan, John, is that done? This is a very old ticket.
Sorry, the MicroProfile
Presentation.
Yeah, I was trying to bring up the minutes. I don't know. Let me go back and double check. I thought we did.
I did clean it up.
Worked on it.
I did clean, and I wrote you a message last month, just to take a look, and if it's good to go, we can switch it. You can switch it over.
Okay,
because it's a copy.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I remember that we couldn't adjust the logos. The font was off. Everything was a mess. Correct, Ryan? Can you show us? This has been.
It's all
like a year. Oh, we have two guest members. We have another guest member, the German university.
Right here. Yep.
Oh, that's great. I cannot even see it.
How? What do you mean? You can't see it?
Because it's blue. The colors are not standing, but it's fine. It's just smaller than Garden State, so it feels off.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I make it the Garden State the same size, like that's what happens when you have a square logo compared to a horizontal logo. So, I mean,
okay.
If it makes anyone happier, we can do that.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. I just so small.
Yep. So it's all cleaned up, all the fonts and colors and logos and call to actions and link colors. So I obviously didn't add anything in about the content itself, but yeah, I even added some buttons in and cleaned up these boxes. And
John, thank you, Ryan. John, do you want to review that? Because it's already, this is for MP7. This is still not out. And we need to change the copyright to 2025, Ryan.
Yeah, I did the last editing in 2024.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's, I'm looking for, sorry, maybe you guys stuck in the chat, a link to the meeting minutes? Because the calendar entry, I'm going to have to update. It still points to the 2024.
Yeah, as well. And I think the last page also has a copyright, Ryan.
Yep, 2025.
Okay.
In the master.
Did we start the recording, by the way? Sorry.
We did.
Yeah, this is recorded.
Right. Awesome.
All updated.
Yeah, so I think we are going to change a few things on the presentation, because it's about releases, and MP7 we don't even have the date for the release, do we?
For 7.1?
7.1, that is when we can update the newest one, the newest presentation.
Emily and I just worked on a draft schedule that we have to run by everybody.
Tomorrow,
yeah, we'll bring it up tomorrow, but for a sneak peek, I think we have that as, sorry, I'm putting it up. Is it May 6th? Sorry, hold on a second. I gotta find the right window. Oh, I closed it. That's why.
May 6th.
Yeah, it is May 6th, John.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I closed that. I closed that window.
Okay, hold on. May 6th is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. And that would be 7.1.
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Ryan, can you please write, even though it's a part of the release, we can say, let's make MP7 older, and they can say MP7 1. Yes, like.
I don't understand what can you tell me?
MP7, the current presentation, just leave it just press a tab and then do MP 7.1 schedule for May 6 or 7, right? Do we have a marketing volunteer to push that release? Lookman, do you want to own it? I remember last time we didn't get the chance because you didn't get the chance because of the holidays.
I think I did with I did with 7, so I can do 7.1. That should be fine.
I didn't understand you. Sorry about this. Do you
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
saying
own?
for MicroProfile 7, I think I did the marketing aspect with Emily. So for 7.1, I can also do it. That should be fine.
Yeah, the thing that I'm talking about to clarify is that you did not have access to the marketing suite and you were not able to schedule.
Yeah,
So Ryan still had to do all the back work. And we discussed that given the timeline, we didn't have time to onboard you. But maybe this is a great opportunity to onboard you without rushing. That means that Ryan is beside you, onboarding you, giving you I give you the access, and the two of you can use Ryan as a Q&A, so that in the next time we, training, can we do this? Do you understand?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. So then let's write Ryan. Lukman will lead the marketing side, the marketing aspect, and you, Ryan, will be the Q&A support. That means access to marketing. We will onboard him fully and add him to the infra for Hootsuite.
All right. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And you're not the assist, you will be the Q&A. Do you see Q&A on onboarding him? We have the onboarding documentation, but this one will give us opportunity
I still have to make the visuals and everything, so.
Oh, maybe Lukman can also have it on his side. Like, Lukman, you tell us when you cannot do something, and then we go in there and do it. But what we want to know is we want to scale, right? So Ryan be away.
Yeah.
Is that, we need to scale on this side. It's dangerous just to have one microprofiler do it, they push the work. Okay, this is amazing. Lookman, you rock. All right.
All right, next thing is content.
So Tarun already sent and updated the tickets, and I copy pasted his update. We have chapters 9 and 10, and I know that John has been very, and a few other microprofilers, nice at reviewing. So 9 and 10 chapters. Made a single. Oh, sorry, Emily, we're hearing you. Oh, there. Thank you.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So we have chapters 9 and 10 under review, and then chapter 11, the last one, is in progress. John, any update on this? Because I know you are very active on the review.
Yeah, so I did the telemetry one. I don't remember the chapter numbers looking at the meeting minutes here. But that was the last one that I took a look at. Is 9 fault tolerance? Because I had done that one already.
Yeah, I think it's 9 for fault tolerance, 10 for telemetry.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, I look at those.
Yeah, I did kind of I put in a lot of comments on the fault tolerance, and then quite a few people reviewed telemetry as well. So it's a lot feedback for him to incorporate. So
yeah, he's been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, my main feedback was just to add more, to add some images, because it's a spec that's kind of ripe with, telemetry with graphical representations of, just example dashboard or something, right? And nothing major. So that was my recommendation.
Yeah, I think he has enough, and there is nothing blocking him. That's what I got from his feedback. I copy pasted everything. So, and it's really nice that he's back to using the issue so that he doesn't have to join this call, which is so
Right.
smart given the time. So, Tarun, if you're listening to this, we appreciate you. Okay, so budget. Is there anything to talk about budget? Do we know who is attending DevNexus? Do we know if anyone applied and got accepted? Because that would be the next conference aside from Java 1. And we already invested in Java 1.
There's a couple of red hatters I think that were accepted. I have to go look at their topics though. I wouldn't be
Okay.
surprised if it's AI, right? They should just rename these conferences the AI conferences because that's
Yeah.
all people really want to talk about. But I'll take a look.
Okay. I'm not sure if DevNexus has already listed the sessions. I haven't checked, but maybe we can do a rundown and see if there is anything MicroProfile that we can highlight. And maybe because the year has started and everyone has been so displaced. At least I'm projecting on myself. We have not thought about the conferences. Okay. So then for the budget part, let's say, Ryan, that we are going to check on DevNexus in Java 1 for social media and, but not only social media, but about if we invest some money in DevNexus or not. Java 1 already invested $5K. This is only for the budget, right? So, yeah. All right. Okay, so let's go to social media. Ryan, can you click that? Were you able to discuss or connect with Emerson? Do you know if he's interested in following up?
I'm here.
Oh, Emerson, look at you. Welcome. ¿Cómo estás?
Thanks.
All right. So Ryan, I adjusted the ticket a few minutes ago.
About to say, it looked
consecutive.
completely different than before.
No, it just in the bottom, I added the tool, the click that it says consecutive years. You see it? There.
Mhm.
So please click that one. Emerson, do you want to, I created tab 2025. Ryan is, the tab is, I think, you are in 2024. Emerson, you and Ryan did 2024, and now the new tab for 2025 is created. Do you want to help out on this task? What is your...
I want to help. I can help.
Okay. So then you're clear on how to do things. You know that every task requires a ticket, and we have, after last call a month ago, many MicroProfilers have said we need to add this call and this call. So for all the Zoom calls that are happening on the spec side, we need to create tickets on that one. So if anything is in the calendar, that call needs to be added, right? So you can create the tickets, and it should be, my recommendation is it should be twice a month, because there are calls that happen every week or once a month. So that is your prerogative, right?
Yeah, I will do the same I did last year, mainly for the topics at the app, but most of the scheduling was not clear. So now that the calendar is clean and updated, I will add also for the meetings.
Yes. I also realized that when we started at the beginning of the month, in January, the calls were not added. So Emily, thank you so much for reaching out to every MicroProfiler that leads those calls. It's been great to see, hey, the call needs to happen. That was pretty cool. So thank you, Emily.
No worries.
Yeah, Emerson, Ryan said that it's maybe a good idea to keep up with the card from last year. Do you think that is a good idea, or do you prefer that we work on a new since we are writing and doing the work, do you believe that it's a good idea to have a new ticket, a new card?
New design, you mean?
Yeah, correct me. I have no, my language on this. Cuteness is not my forte. So, Ryan,
My view on that
Emerson.
is no, because it's strange to change it every single year, and it gets harder and harder to make something nice. No
Yeah,
company.
maybe what about the ones we missed the last year? So we can refresh those one using the same design styles we used in 2024.
And just create more. We'll just update all the ones we missed.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how about the two of you work on it? This is a priority. We ended January and didn't do the work. So it needs to be done before February ends. Do you two believe that it is possible to complete all the social media by the time February 28 ends? This is a deadline for the task.
With
Emerson,
the
you lead.
approach, no,
Mhm.
using the same ones of the last year and just refreshing the
Yes.
we miss and the meetings. I think so. I can do that.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know
Ryan.
about Ryan.
Okay, exactly. Both of you. Ryan, what do you think?
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, so let's go to the minutes, and we will write in the not only we will write in the tickets. Ryan and Emerson. Emerson, you need to be added to. You need to add yourself to the tickets.
Can
Um,
I? Sorry, go ahead. Amelia, I'll add in at the end.
Yeah, you can. The two of you can adjust the consecutive thing. I just copy paste from 2005, and I believe that we can. Emerson already knows he needs to add it, the content, and see we can bring this back. We can bring this back and add as much as he thinks necessary. And then you are the backup to say, okay, we will create the nice designs. But this is up to the two of you. Ryan, can we go back to the minutes, please?
Well, one quick question. Do these two that have been going on for a few years now, the Spanish video implementations, APIs, has anyone reviewed, is the content still valid?
The content is valid for the technology on the release when it was created.
Well, yeah, but now it's on different releases. Does it still bring value?
Emily, you co-wrote IBMers.
I was talking about the Spanish videos and then the IBMers. Yeah.
I think those one are about just Victor material, and it's gonna be a little old, but
It's old, right? Yeah, it's
yeah,
like years ago.
I think it's for MicroProfile 4.
Can we click on the videos? If you go to 2025, we can see exactly what it brings us to. Yeah, so can we see it in the website? I want to know the year. I remember helping Victor on this, like, but I don't remember the year. Maybe it's 3 years.
2021.
Almost, okay, 3 years. I was right.
Well,
so what do we
4 years.
think? Yeah, it's not 4 years yet, but
Yeah, September.
what do we think about this? Do we continue? I just think that it's such a good work.
What about
Technically,
reducing frequency and maybe start a translation process for the tutorial?
Ooh, that would be amazing. But this is a different situation. But let's talk about it in a moment, Emerson.
Yeah.
About this one, what Victor did was general. So he scaled the tutorial so that it wouldn't need to be updated every year. When we discussed this, he made it so that it would be applicable as a super high ground on the technology, right? So for example, when I wrote the description under each specification call for social media, I went into the documentation and I wrote something that is the truth for every single year, right? And he did the same. He wrote the core for every single technology with a little bit of highlights on how it's used for a few implementations. We have in one ticket, Payara, and he was very unbiased, and he used Tommy, he used IBM's, he used Red Hat's technologies, right? So maybe we do it every quarter. I feel sad that we drop it, even though it has been such a long time. But I can be overwritten clearly.
John has his hand up for a while
Go
now.
ahead, John.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering, could this be a place where we investigate like AI translation tools? Right? So if we have, if we find some topic that we want to deliver, use AI tools to translate to other languages. I know they aren't perfect, but is that something we should consider?
I don't see why not.
It's a great idea.
I wouldn't do it for old material, but new material
agree.
coming up, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I would prefer the new materials. I will. This is I think it's too old, like JAX-RS, and
Yeah.
also basically things that has moved on. I feel like it's if we push like 4 years old stuff, that's also kind of come back and maybe bite us. Is that basically this is not up to date, things have changed, and
Gives the
then
wrong
why we
impression.
push, why we push such old things, and then does that mean this is not up to date? Community hasn't generated anything new.
I agree with Emily on that one. Of
The
course.
only problem with using AI is that, in our industry, we've got acronyms. When you look at code, right, things like that are very technical. I'm not sure how AI would handle that, but for conversational type things, it might work out okay. But it's worth an investigation just to take a look.
Yeah, I think the next technical content that comes around, let's take a little time to see how it translates, and we can review in one language using AI and see, like as a test, to see does it work or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For the MP7, as you say, Ryan, for the release things for MP7.1, we can use AI to translate to some like other major languages, Spanish, German, French, and etc. Italian, Spanish as well.
The question is how we're gonna, like, what are we translating and how are we gonna present it on the website? Because it's still a single language website. So we have to figure a way how we organize this content to be able to get it in front of people so they can find it.
Yeah.
Different languages.
Jakarta has done some like with the Chinese translation, and then when we come to our situation, we can learn. We can take a look.
Yeah.
The
So
Jakarta website update.
Sorry, microprofilers. Issue with Zoom again.
that's okay. We were just discussing AI,
Yes.
AI translations, and that we'll give it a shot on the next new content that comes up, maybe 7.1, and see what, just kind of run a test on it and then see if it works. And if it works, how do we organize the content so people can find it in different languages in the correct scalable way? So.
And Emily, and Ryan, what we're talking about, who might own this work because it's related to the latest, the 7.1.
We haven't got there yet. I think first is we look to see which AI tool is the best for translating. And I can look into that part. And then, yeah, I guess when 7.1 gets closer, we should decide if this is a direction we want to go.
Okay, so.
And what languages and all this, we all have to agree on these things, so.
Okay. Lukman, you are leading 7.1. Do you want to pair up with Ryan on the new tickets and see what you find out?
Sure.
Okay, so Ludman, do you want to create a ticket and put the task for the two of you to, it's just research, correct? And then
Okay.
you will use the ticket to populate whatever information you get. It's not going to be as easy because AI is supposed to be so sexy and it's so much going on with it. So the ticket is going to be messy, right? So the task is to create a ticket, and we'll definitely appreciate you leading it, Lutman, right? And
Okay.
then Ryan, you can help us, you see fit, but definitely we want Lutman to lead this effort and pull you as needed because
Okay, that's fine.
he's leading 7.1 and we just need to support him.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
that's
Is
fine.
that okay with for the two of you?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay, this is good. When are we going to? I'm using my cell phone right now. Believe it or not, it's so small. So we're putting these under. Uh,
So this would.
community outreach. No, where are we putting? Where does the task belong to? In what when it belongs?
It wasn't a task. It was just a random idea that popped out.
Yeah, and now we have to create a tickets. Those that speak and are acting.
Luke said he was going to make a ticket, so I guess it'd be. Where would it go? Oh, normally it'd go in release.
It's on the top then.
That's
Under,
content. Oh,
yeah,
kept going. There we go.
yeah. Then it needs to be under 7.1.
Yep, I'll put it here.
Oh, okay. This is great. Okay. Emerson. So then to end the conversation, do we post Victor's videos? Yes or no?
There are pros and cons about that. So maybe asking him and thinking what he think, or because we need a really deep review to figure out how consistent or how up to date are.
Okay.
But it's not. But on the other side, is nothing else available right now. So this
Mm-hmm.
is what I say. Maybe reducing the frequency and trying to approach the Spanish resources in a different way.
Yeah.
Is, would be an effective strategy right now.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I would say maybe we do it once a quarter and do contact. If you don't have his email, I can give it to you via private methods and contact Victor and say, hey, we're putting this every quarter. If you are interested in rewriting it or updating it, it would be great. That would be a different post, right? It would be not the same post, different post. But we can ask that if you are willing to do that. That's great.
Yeah, it can do that.
Yeah, and then with Emily book, let's do the same, and we can ask Emily. Emily is no longer in the call. I think she had to go. So we can ask her via private as well. We can put it for once a quarter, and ask her. If I doubt that she can answer for everyone, so maybe we just drop it. This is a book, and there were so many writers on it, and usually books are eternal once they are published until they are rewritten, right? So I will say not contact Emily and just write it once a quarter or drop it. It's just up to you to figure out.
Okay.
Okay. Now you mentioned you already replied to the ticket on microprofile translations, and you mentioned something super important that is translating the tutorial of microprofile to Spanish. What are your thoughts on it? Because I know you lead the community outreach, and this is a part of the task you have undertaken for the entire microprofile community.
Yeah. By the time I was looking things to help this year, in addition to the marketing, scheduling, and things, I think the program plan is one thing, and the last thing we get is the tutorial. So maybe it's a it's a way to approach in the same way other years, and the people start coming up to help. And I think just starting with one chapter would be enough to raise some traction and the community to contribute. So
Emerson, it sounds amazing. Are you comfortable whenever you are ready to start? Because you will pull people, correct? And especially the Latina Armada.
Uh-huh.
We can, if you create a ticket and you send a message to the community forum, we can use that link and post it over social media and say, the MicroProfile community is translating the tutorial in
Mhm.
Spanish. If you're interested, join the effort.
Yeah.
Something like this, right? So, like, no rush, but let's do that. File a ticket and say, these are the tasks that we're going to do. And, I don't think this is not something that we can use SurveyMonkey for, but because it's such a large undertaking, we should use social media and add it to the maybe quarter 1 or 2, and already schedule it, at the end of all of those things. And we can just use we highlight the thread you will create. What do you think about that? Can we do it better than that? Or what is missing from it?
no, I think that is a good approach to follow and to try to start the process and see if the community join to the effort. And it has been like that. The
Yeah.
previous, yeah.
Okay, so then we will use the MicroProfile community forum, community drive, not the external drive under the Eclipse Foundation. So all the translation should be in a forum where people can become owners and editors, and just like Taron created something, but it should be outside of that. Do you understand? Like, he's using his own drive. No, I created it under our drive, and we should have under that space a new folder that says translations Spanish. Do you see there will be 2 folders, right? Because maybe someone wants to do German. That would be amazing. French, but it's just really hard without no ownership. All right. So Emerson, if you need any advice, any help with it, just file the ticket, pull me in it. Everything is in the community drive under content.
Okay.
And you have full access to that.
Yes.
All right. So Ryan, that will come your way once Emerson is ready. And Emerson, you can write whatever you want in the social media. If you want a second eyes, you can ask us. Otherwise, just push it. There is no blockage. This is so fun. Oh, sorry, my lord.
Next one is the Emerson. I wrote you about the 3 floating banners. I don't know if this is something still needed.
That was Reza's idea, I think, to have I mean, it's the budget there, and we still having interest on doing that.
Okay.
The problem with the last ones that you use in DevNexus is the content was too tight to the release,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not anymore up to date.
Yeah, so we need more general ones. That's fine.
Yes.
In the comment, if you could just read the comments when you get a chance, pretty much Eclipse will handle printing, so I need to know where they're going to want to print it, so I know what
Okay.
exact sizes of the banners that they'll be using, and then we can start putting together ideas and options we can vote on.
Okay, I will follow up. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and just to write it also on the ticket, there will be 3 printed, one in the United States, so Emerson can have that. One in Europe.
It's already up here.
It's already there? Okay. I can't see because I'm using
in
my
the
cell
ticket.
phone. Okay, perfect. So we have it documented. This is amazing. Okay. Ryan, continue.
And then website, how to contribute. I think should be closed already because I did it. Yeah, it's already closed and completed. So that's old. This is done.
You can just move it to the completed tasks. We are
Done.
not using the completed tasks. Mostly you are the one closing tickets, but if you don't check them,
Yeah, I normally I close so many that.
yeah.
Your FQL. I don't know what happened here yet. Oh, Emily has filled out the information, so I'll take a look at that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That will be me. This I have not gone into the scaling of. This takes a lot of research, honestly, and I just haven't had time to do it.
Emily, hold on a second, Ryan. Emily, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back.
Okay, that's wonderful. Ryan was asking about graph, and what are we talking about? I think something it was about you, some tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
commented on
Right.
it, so I will take a look at it and fill in the pages. Fill in the
Yeah.
page.
So, by the way, Ryan, I also completed a ticket for the reactive messaging as well.
Yep,
So
I saw that today.
yeah, so that's cool. Thank you.
They're both on my radar.
Yeah,
All
awesome.
right, thanks.
Yes,
Thanks, Emily.
no problem.
And FAQ thing is for you, Amelia.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's it.
We have something that is about, I don't see it here. I do not know if I deleted it. It's about swag printed
Yeah,
and.
I just said that a second ago.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, that I haven't had time to research it. It is on my list, but I want to get these 2 pages up.
Okay.
And then I'll look into that as soon as that's done.
Okay, so Ryan, I am friends with the infra director of the Apache Software Foundation, and Greg, he has put something in for years now in the Apache Software Foundation, which I really like. Individuals can buy a sticker of a different project. They can buy a T-shirt. They can buy whatever the swag is on the project available and approved. They can buy it, and they can do that all over the world, I believe. So I thought I said early this year that I will contact him, and I have
I
failed
think I
at it.
remember something like this too. Yeah.
Yeah, can you please write in the ticket and say Amelia needs to follow up with Apache Software infra, because they have, and you can see you can go to the, just can say, just remind me, because I will never remember, to tell you the truth. So I need to be pulled into the ticket so that I know that there is something pending. I prefer not to waste your time doing this because it is too massive. There are things that people have done that we can appreciate and emulate, and we are too. And this is one of those things.
Yep. All good.
MicroProfilers, I have to drop. Ryan, thanks so much for continuing the call as you see fit. And everyone.
That was the last thing. So it's good timing.
Whoa, that is amazing.
Just a quick one, Ryan.
Okay.
In the link to the MicroProfile calendar, link to from the MicroProfile webpage, has the time zone query parameter in it. Now, if you open that link, if you go to resources, scroll up to resources, calendar. Yes, it has the time zone. Now, if you open this from a different time zone, you see the Los Angeles time zone, which can be a little bit confusing if you're not used to the times. So it should be without a time zone, so it defaults to your time zone as the user.
You know what? Great catch. This is something we didn't check when we reviewed the website, Lookman, the first week of December. We didn't click the link. And this is my fault because I am the one who provided the link, but I did it as a MicroProfile committer, logged in into the system, and I shouldn't. So great eye. Can you work with Ryan to really log out? Ryan is provide the
I have
link.
no idea how to do this since I don't.
No, like the thing is that Ryan, you are a committer, so it's not going to work. Lookman, you're not a committer.
Right.
Can you provide that link?
Sure.
That's
Sure.
amazing. And create a new ticket because that is part of the improvement of the MicroProfile website. That's a great
I
improvement.
will.
All right, you're
Okay.
awesome.
Thank you.
I personally don't see a problem. I think the LA time zone is perfect.
Exactly. You and I, right? We're like totally biased. But Lukman is correct. And
Yeah, I missed the last meeting because when I looked at the calendar, it said 10 a.m.
yeah,
And then I was like, was the time changed? But I was busy, so I left it. And then later I went through and looked at the ticket. I didn't see anything in the meeting minutes about time change. Before instinctively, I looked at the address and saw the time zone. When I removed that, it just defaulted to my time zone UTC.
exactly.
So
Is this so wrong? Lukman, we have had the same link since 2016 and no one had ever corrected it. So this is amazing. We appreciate you. You're so awesome and thoughtful. That is a really thoughtful ticket. So just say MicroProfile website improvement link and then assign it to Ryan and we will update it this week. It needs to be done.
sure, I will do that. I will do
All right,
that.
John. LA is no longer the primary, and that is how it should be.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the fix is simply just delete the time zone, the absent from the link should fix it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lukman, file that ticket. It's going to be fun. It makes me laugh. I mean, seriously.
yeah, I will.
Like
I
this,
will.
it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, I have to drop everyone, but it was a really good call, and I really, really missed